So we're at part 3, or I might call this 3.0 of Lucas Mill tips and tricks. So what I want to do today is just show a couple of ways that logs can be loaded into the mill. I've got a little pine log, Aleppo pine log, sitting here ready to go in. So I'll just show a couple of different ways of how we can get this log into the mill. A couple of things I want to say just beforehand. I think good tip when you're setting these mills up, if you can, ideally you want to be loading in from the side and you want to be loading uphill. You don't want the log to get away from you and then roll forwards into the mill, into the rail on the other side. Like, you know, if it rolls back a bit, you can probably control it a bit better with the loader. But yeah, good thing to always do, good practice is to always set the mill up so that when you're loading your logs in from the side, you're going uphill a little bit. Another thing is whenever you're loading, I've got a sleeper there just at the back on my bearers, just to stop the log rolling forwards. Never load a log in without having some kind of stoppers in case it does roll forwards. It's not going to roll into the rail. You know, you bang into one of these rails or you bend one, like that's a big long piece of aluminium. That's not going to be cheap to replace that. It'll never be the same again if you try and straighten it. Just, yeah, these rails are one thing you've got to be really careful of. So usually you can wind the mill up to right to the top and then load a log in underneath the rail. I don't really like doing that too much because, one, it's hard work to wind it all the way up because you're already down low because you've just finished a log. So the rails are at their lowest point usually. And when you try and come in underneath, because of all of this stuff here, this stuff here sticks out quite a lot. Often you can't get very far in before you start getting close to this. It's up here. So the way I like to do it is that with this grapple bucket, the grabbers on the front is ideal. I like to sort of grab the log and then just bring it in over the rails. So yeah, I might just hop on the tractor now, do a quick demonstration of how I'd put this log in, and then when we're done that, I'll show you another method. the groove, but now it is. So I had the log lined up out there with the right line that I want to mill it. So I made sure that when I came over the top and picked it up, so I had the nice line there, I rolled it around a bit, got it ready first. When I came in and picked it up and dropped it in, I kept the same line, because this is the nice straight part of the log that I want to mill through. So that's pretty much, that's solid enough to dimension cut. So what I might do now, I'll take this log back out and then I'll show you my preferred way of getting the logs in. Alright, so oftentimes when I'm out milling on site for clients, working for a farmer, or mostly farmers, cutting fence posts and just cutting up logs off their